I definitely have restless leg syndrome.
What did you say?
I definitely have restless leg syndrome.
Oh my God. Welcome to the club.
Hi. Well, this is Confidently Insecure, the podcast where we're positively...
Nope.
We're confidently...
Absolutely
sure we don't know everything.
You know what's funny is I think the original log line was we're confidently sure we don't know everything. But that felt like too much confident.
Oh, okay. I mean, with a brand, you should kind of hammer it.
Well, shit. Did I fuck up?
I mean...
Should we change
I
our
guess
intro?
Time will tell.
Welcome to Confidently Insecure, the podcast where we're confidently sure we don't know everything. I'm your host, Zach Noe Towers.
And I'm Kelsey fucking Darragh.
God damn it. You got restless leg syndrome. So do I. We're both wearing green. What a day.
I also just found out that you have been going behind my back.
Excuse me?
Yeah. This is gotcha journalism at its finest.
Hold on.
Do you have anything to confess?
I was about to... Oh, I already know what this is. I was about to say, I was like, I feel like Zach's being a little low energy. I feel like...
Well, that might be the caffeine.
Yeah,
and I've been up since early. And I just came from radio.
As soon as you sat down, I was like, something's wrong.
What do you think it is?
Zachary is going to tell me that he's upset that I've been going to secret coffees with one of his best friends and writing partners.
I just think it's odd that I had to stumble upon the information.
You stumbled upon it?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Because, and you know what's so funny? Okay.
What?
He led me into pretending to be upset, at least, because I asked him a question and he went, oh yeah, I was with, and then he like pivoted and I was like, who were you with? And he's like, did I tell you I've been like writing with Kelsey? And I go, no.
Oh my God. Okay.
And you know what's funny is Kelsey hasn't told me that either.
Okay, Your Honor, I would like my chance.
Motion denied.
Approach them.
You're going straight to jail.
Okay, this is only funny, you guys, because Zach has an incredibly talented writing partner who when they work together, it's like magic. Yes, this is me also fluffing you up because I know I backstabbed you.
No, I know.
Darren is a very hot, tall gay man that you just want to be around. He
does have good. He has
attractive, energetic.
He has good vibes.
Good vibes.
He's my financial advisor. Yeah, he is. He got me started on all my money stuff.
Okay, so when Zach told me Darren was moving 2 blocks away from me, he was like, this is perfect for me. Like, both of my besties live right across the street from each other. And me and Darren were joking, like, no, this is great for us because now we're going to become best friends and cut out the middleman. It was a joke, hee hee ha ha.
And then
you went out of town.
They're powerful manifestors.
You went to Europe.
Oh, so this is your victim blaming.
Yes. Your Honor, he went to Europe. Darren texted me and said, I'm looking for a really good coffee shop to write at. Which one? And I said, oh my God, you got to go to this.
I'll show you.
Yes. And I said, I'm actually going to write. Let's meet up at this place. We meet up. The first thing we do is we like, oh my God. We feel like we're 2 people meeting up having an affair in public.
You were.
We were like trying to hide. Zach
I can't even look at you.
Turned his face away from me. And the first thing we did is we took a picture because we said, we're going to save this so we can send it to Zach because we want to show him we're together. And
the time was, you should have sent it immediately.
And so we were going to send it.
Because now you got caught.
We were going to send it immediately.
Caught.
Hold on, Your Honor. I object. We were going to send it immediately. But then he goes, oh, no, wait. I think his show is tonight. And it was like we were trying to do the math.
Throw my...
Yes. So we were like, wait, we don't want to like send it and he thinks we're like fucking with him. So we were like, let's wait till after the show. Then once you
guys took it too far.
Once we were in the affair, it was like...
You guys took it too far.
Yes. We were like, hey, babe.
There is no time like
Meet
the present to tell your longtime partner and platonic lover that you have been cheating on them. It only gets worse when they find... How long has this been going on? And I don't even believe
2 weeks.
I would like to think it started after Cheesecake Factory,
I
don't believe you.
It did.
The trust is gone.
It did. And can I say, this is exactly how our coffees go. Are you ready?
He said you guys don't actually...
We don't talk at all. This was going to be my impression. Yeah, me typing on a computer, him every like 20 minutes going, oh, I gotta pee, and me going, yeah, me too. And then we get up and we pee, and then we sit back down, and then
Who watches your laptops?
we'll take
What are you guys
turns
doing in the bathroom together?
jerking each other off. No. And then like we'll like try to connect on something, and we'll bring up you probably to be like, oh my God, yeah, and Zach just told me he was doing this thing. And then we're like, okay.
Wow.
So you can't have too many stars in a room.
Wow.
But now that you're back, wow, that took 10 minutes.
I mean, honestly, I feel like we've just barely scratched the surface of the drama.
You know what? You are irreplaceable. You are my
I
number
know.
one writing partner.
I know.
And now that you're back, I cannot wait to continue to write and coffee with you.
Truthfully, I love that you guys are
I know.
hanging out. It was funny, though, that it was kept as
a secret to be like,
I don't want to throw, as if you guys have the power to throw me, a professional comedian, off.
It wasn't like we thought we were going to throw you off. We were like, oh no, I think his show is literally going on right now.
Oh, and
like,
you were afraid I was going to check it or something?
Yeah, we didn't want to text you and then
You
be
guys
like,
are-
oh, hi, he, and then we'd be like, is he mad at us? And we'd be like, oh no, his show's happening. Anyways, okay, moving on. How else is your life?
It's good. It's really good, Kelsey. I just got back from featuring for Fortune Feemster.
Amazing.
Billings, Montana, Salt Lake City,
Ooh.
Phoenix, Arizona. I cannot get away from Phoenix.
Traveling.
Dude. Yeah.
No wonder I didn't see you for a week.
And then this coming, oh God, I'm going to promo it right now.
Mm-hmm.
This coming Wednesday, if this is coming out Monday, this coming Wednesday, I'm headlining the San Jose Improv. It's a huge, beautiful venue.
Oh my God.
And Mama's a little nervous about pushing tickets, so come.
Well, send it to me so I can post it too.
Okay. But yeah, I'm traveling
A lot.
After that, I think I'm back.
Chilling for a minute.
Yeah. How about you?
I'm sitting. I was telling Zach I had a lot of like fun little quirky updates for you over the weekend. Let's see. I went on a couple dates. Here's what's interesting. One was just a regular old heterosexual date.
Wait, 2 on Sunday though.
Well, hold on. Let me do my math. Okay, let me go backwards. Friday, had sex with the guy that says PP. I went back.
He's young too.
He's young. He's hot. He knows what he's doing with his hands. It was purely sexual.
He's the model.
Yes. Saturday, went on a date. So Friday, sir, went on a date with the girl we slept with together.
Okay.
And I knew.
The teacher.
Yes. And I knew, and I was excited for them. And I was like, yes, yes, yes. Oh my gosh. Saturday, I went on a date with her. It was great. Everything's copacetic.
It's kind of like Parent Trap.
It felt like
She's gonna
Parent
try to
Trap.
get you guys together.
Then Saturday night, slept with her. Sunday morning, we both went on a date with her.
Okay.
Had a great time.
Okay.
We're all having fun.
Great.
We didn't sleep together because it was a day date. But I'm like, oh,
You
you
can get naked in the daytime.
We were at a farmer's market. That would have been illegal and frowned upon.
Well,
We don't go to your type of farmer's market.
well.
Imagine a naked farmer's market.
Where do cheaters go for a farmer's market?
Oh, wouldn't know. I am pure. I am pure and communicatively open.
Wait.
So this is kind of fun. We're like
Did Sir
starting
have sex
off.
with her?
Yes, and blew her knee out during sex.
Doing what?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
I know. It was a whole thing. I actually gave her one of my knee braces.
This is
on
what happens
Sunday.
when you date a 67-year-old woman.
Imagine. She's a teacher, like a school teacher.
Yeah.
So that's fun. This feels like the beginning of something kind of fun and crazy.
Wait, did Sir end it with the other person?
Yes.
Okay, good.
But I have an off-thread update.
Okay.
Something I can't tell you.
Totally.
Okay. So that's one fun story. Second fun story. I almost was not here today because I was going to kill myself. No.
Wait, the mental health queen just threw a suicide joke in there.
Because your face just got so dark when I said that.
I'm going to kill myself.
Met a guy on Raya. He's
What day?
last week sometime.
Okay.
He's not from LA, but he visits a lot for work. We started talking, got a lot of textual chemistry.
What field is he in?
Tech.
Okay.
Sales tech.
So he's like up in the North Bay?
No.
Oh, okay.
Even norther.
Seattle?
Keep going.
Portland?
Keep
Vancouver?
going. Yes. And
Heaven.
he and we had a lot of chemistry, and he had to go back to Vancouver soon, but he was going to be in Vegas for a conference this week. And Zachary, I've never done something this insane. We were like FaceTiming and stuff all weekend, and he was like,
But you hadn't met yet.
no. He said, Kelsey, book a flight to Vegas. Come stay in Vegas with me.
First of all, the language should be, let me book you a flight to Vegas. Everyone agrees with me.
He did offer and a place to stay, and he was going to
place a sit on his face.
I asked what the budget was, and he said, for you, no budget. Within reason, Kelsey. And he like yelled at me, and it was
That's
funny.
my butthole opening.
And you guys, I have never done something so insane. I said, you know what? Let's go.
Okay.
Let's fucking do it.
This is Sunday?
Saturday, Friday, one of the days. I booked it.
Wow.
And I was supposed to leave yesterday.
Okay.
And I was going to come back tomorrow morning.
You didn't tell me this either.
I didn't. Because I was like,
I'll say it for the pod.
yeah, isn't this not like me?
It's very, all the cheating and the sexual.
Stop saying cheating. They're going to get the wrong idea.
I want it to go down in the history books. Wait. So what? Wait.
So I had a big important meeting scheduled on Monday, and then his networking meeting got moved to Monday night, and then it was like, well, I'm not going to just come for Tuesday and then leave Tuesday night because I had to be back Wednesday early for the podcast. And we basically like lost a day to scheduling, and it was like, I'm just not going to do it. Like, I was like, it's just not going to work out. And he was like, yeah, it's not going to work out. And then he was driving back from Coachella because that's where he was this weekend.
Is he 19 years old?
Surprise. No. But people our age go to Coachella, you freak. Like half of our friends were there.
Okay.
And he had a 30-minute window to get his rental car from like where he was in LA to LAX to take his flight to Las Vegas. And he came and saw me. And we met.
And
he's great.
You saw his penis?
I didn't see his PB, but we played around. And
like you made out?
Yeah, a whole lot. Just for like, I set a timer on my watch. I said,
wait, this is yesterday?
yes. I said, set a timer for 10 minutes because that's all the time we had to like meet. And we made
and
out
he came here?
Yeah. And we made out the entire time.
So when you guys saw each other, the chemistry was like on in there?
And he was so hot. And he was like, you're gorgeous.
Do I get to see him?
Yeah. I'll show you.
Okay.
But I was like,
wait. I feel like you breezed past the Sunday dates.
well, what about him?
You had them.
Nothing. The thing I thought was interesting about that is this like the setup. Like he went on a date with her, I went on a date with her, then we all went on a date together.
I didn't realize those were the Sunday dates.
Yes, those are the Sunday dates.
Got it.
And then I went out with another guy, but it was kind of boring.
Okay, yeah, maybe that's what I was
It was
thinking.
just kind of boring.
Okay. Wow.
Busy weekend.
And he's a good kisser.
Great kisser.
Did you feel the penis kind of swelling?
Yeah.
And it's good?
It's going to be great. So he was even talking about like coming back to visit soon and stuff because he comes
let's
back
go
a lot.
up to Vancouver.
I'm so down.
Actually, I might be having a show there this June.
Okay, I'm coming.
Yeah, let's do it.
But that is a spicy, like there's something really spicy about a hoe in a different area code.
Yes.
Sex.
Dude.
Mm-hmm.
As someone who is on the road a lot.
And is a lot of people's hoes in different area codes.
Amen.
Yeah.
I look forward to going to certain places because I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm going to see if what's his face is available.
And like, hopefully they're like seeing that I'm there. Is there not something so spicy about that anticipation?
Yeah. And implied hotel room.
Oh, God, bitch.
And
That's why I was really going to Vegas.
And it's like,
I
hotel
love
room?
fucking in a hotel room.
Oh.
Just the nastiest sex.
The freedom.
Oh.
Especially when there's two beds.
Yes.
Because you're just like,
let's
mess this one up.
Yeah.
Let's lose our deposit.
I feel like in Vegas that deposit's like $1,200 a night.
Also, probably impossible to lose.
Yeah, good point. They've had worse.
None of your fluids are gonna lose you the deposit.
No, nothing. There's nothing in me they haven't had on there before.
No.
But it was crazy because I was gonna do a 2-night sleepover with somebody I'd never met, and like the risk of that and the choice of that.
But was part of the plan for him to get you your own room?
No.
See, that's what you should have said though.
Why?
In the future,
Why?
when you do this,
Why would I want that?
it's called insurance, Kelsey.
Oh.
So you're like, Yeah,
we were kind of past that point. I think we had like FaceTimed and chatted enough that we were like,
you bring it back a little bit.
Okay.
It adds to it.
Like get a conjoining room with
First
one
of all,
those doors.
I don't know about you. I do not crave sleeping with
Neither
someone.
do I. No, of course
so, like,
not.
Let's keep this sexy.
But it was
Let's
gonna
meet
be
for
like,
dinner in the lobby.
Oh my God.
And then see how we do, and then like go up to your room.
You're taking out all of the fun.
No, I'm not.
The fun and cuckoo-ness of this is like you're about to just go spend straight 48 hours with someone you've never met, and then it's done.
Yeah, maybe it's the cheating thing.
I can't.
I'm kidding.
I can't.
No, the thing is, your way is
The highway.
It's the chaotic way.
Yes.
It's chaos.
I think I might get that tattooed. Chaos.
Chaos?
Across my
Chaos cutie.
my next screen name.
I hope we go back to fucking AOL Instant Messenger, and you don't get to like chat it up with people unless you're like home on the
Desktop.
the computer.
That's Slack.
Ew. No, I don't want that. Slack is on your phone, isn't it?
But it's not. No one likes doing Slack on their phone.
You shouldn't be allowed to.
Okay, call Daddy Slack.
Daddy.
Slack
me.
So that's our updates. Housekeeping.
Is that it? Surely there's more going on.
I mean, we have a pretty
Yours
insane
is pretty-
episode to go.
When I tell you,
for.
so I have, I think, 70-something thousand followers.
Tell them.
When I posted that I needed poop your pants stories, when I tell you no one engaged, like, I don't know if the algorithm heard me say poop a few times and was like, we're not promoting this, but like, no, even like, that's weird, or like,
Oh, no one even questioned
no
it.
one like, I mean, no one answered with a poop story, and then no one even acknowledged the request. But I will say,
It was a Monday.
how typical is pooping your pants?
Okay, in case you guys haven't guessed, this episode is about pooping your pants in public and fun stories. I feel like maybe it's so taboo. It's one of those things where it's like, I think more people in a room have shit their pants than not.
Wouldn't care to admit.
Like when you're on an airplane, more people have pooped their pants than have it.
On that flight?
Yes.
Like
Not
people
like
are sitting and
specifically
shit?
that flight. But like, I think it happens all the time. And what people consider pooping their pants versus like sharding, maybe we're getting a little less crossover.
Okay, I like, this is so interesting, and I'm going to be brutally honest.
Ooh.
I have never sharded. Like,
Liar.
I've never taken off my underwear and been like, there's like brown.
No.
No.
You've never had skid marks in your
from skid marks
underwears.
I can relate to that. Have you ever had itchy butthole? Like you maybe
of
didn't.
course.
What? So if I scratch too deep and then I take it off,
But you've never sharded?
I want you to know that I'm being very honest. And no, I will tell you my two poop my pants stories.
Okay.
And the first was, understandably, I was very young, but I was walking and talking, and
That was too much for your body to handle.
I was no.
He would never do such a thing again.
It's like chew gum and what else?
Multitask? Basketball, I'll say never.
But I say that because I was big enough to wander the block, my neighborhood block, and I was walking up and down the block with my good friend Ashley.
Shout out to Ashley.
Yeah, we did. She was my. I'll show you yours if you show me mine.
Wow, love that.
So we're walking, and then I'll never forget. I was in like little overall shorts, and poop came out, and I went, like, I was so like embarrassed, and she goes, "Do you smell that?" And then I literally took off running home.
I'm sorry. How old were you?
Like maybe 8.
So definitely old enough to like know how to potty.
Oh, yes.
What happened to your underoos?
Lord knows.
So they just slipped right past the underoos?
Wait, underoos are underwear?
Yeah.
No, it was caught in my. It was like two.
Oh, you literally
logs.
shit your pants and like didn't fall out?
No, it stayed in the. I mean,
okay.
I wear tighty whities.
Got it.
So yeah, it was like two little lumpkins in there, and I ran home. Like not. You don't want to like run too hard or fast because you know what's
like
gonna
a
happen.
duck.
Yeah, you're like it's hanging in a basket at this point, and you don't want to like it's hitting your legs. It's warm. It's You can smell it. It's like not.
Oh my God.
We're gonna get flagged for this episode.
Look, why did we even do this episode? You might
You
be
wanted
asking yourself.
to.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. When Zach and I were brainstorming a new podcast 2.0, we were throwing ideas, you know, friendship, loyalty, sex, whatever. And I said, I want to do an entire episode where we just talk about times we've shit our pants. Because to me, the world is hard enough. I want to give you guys some lightness, some joy, some comedy.
Yeah, people love poop.
Yeah, love pooping their pants.
Okay, my second one.
That's insane.
And I'm literally.
Wait, did your friend ever say anything?
I don't remember.
Let's call her.
Point. That'd be interesting. Are you connected to your childhood friends?
Very few.
Yeah, same.
So not that
count
person?
on one hand. No. She moved away, and we didn't have like Instagram at the time.
You should. I would like you to reach out to her, ask her if she remembers, and then update us next week.
Well, it might be one of those things where she just thought I farted really bad.
Because there wasn't any substance to come out.
No.
Okay.
But if you looked at my face, if I were an adult looking at me,
you would have been like,
that kid shit his pants.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that one slide because you were under the age of 15.
Okay. So
that is acceptable. I'm gonna need more.
I'm trying. I really want to, because poop does not freak me out. Bodily functions do not freak me out. I'm like, yes. Like, so I was racking my brains. This is the only other one I can come up with. And unless I do this thing where I block things out.
I think you might be blocking it out.
But
you do.
But this is the thing also. I almost never poop in anywhere public.
Excuse?
Almost never. My body will give me an alert, like say now, and be like, you have
say when. Say less.
You have like 8 hours to get to your toilet. And I always make it.
You never just get like a pang in public?
If you wait, it'll move around. It'll like retreat.
What?
But like, so I poop at your place. So
Thank
my body,
you. I feel
my
very
body,
trusting.
My body
Yeah.
goes, you're
This
in a
is
safe
safe.
space. You can drop a log or two. I pooped at Darren's.
Okay.
It's actually kind of like a big hurdle. Like,
poor you.
can I poop here? No! In the friendship. Listen, the friendship that you tried to destroy last week.
It's a big hurdle in your pants.
With the affair.
I see.
I'm saying I feel if I feel comfortable enough to poop.
That's a good friendship sign.
It's wonderful.
Love that for me.
Okay, so the only other time I can think of was in college.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if anyone knows this, I used to drink alcohol.
You sure did.
Some would say too much.
Uh-huh.
Others would say I should have died.
And alcoholism.
I was an RA sophomore year.
Uh-huh.
And that has nothing to do with the story.
Okay.
But I have
okay.
you know what, maybe it did because I had my own room. Okay. My own dorm room.
RA is
resident assistant.
So you make sure kids are behaving in your dorm.
Yeah, roughly. Okay. Yeah.
Roughly.
But I was a cool RA. I'd take shots with some of them in their room. Like, you can't tell anyone about this.
You're a bad boy.
Yeah. Get home, pass out, wake up in the next day, and there were 2 logs in my bed. And one was like outside of my boxers, and I was like, oh my God. And then I like moved again, and there was another one in the boxers. But Kelsey, when I tell you they were so dry, like it wasn't a smeary mess. I can still see today because they had these like crushed velvet, like this crushed velvet, like blanket, and it was just rolling around on it. It wasn't like absorbing in at all.
I have so many thoughts and questions. Can I please ask?
Yeah.
What were you drinking the night before?
Probably kamchaka.
Excuse me?
It's like the cheapest gallon jug of vodka, kamchaka. Okay. They had grape and they had cherry and they had original.
Do you remember falling asleep?
No, never. In college, never. I'd wake up and be like, I made it home.
Are you sure they were your turds?
Okay. I have thought about this, but like I've always been kind of scared of being murdered. So like no one's like, and I'll go a step further to say I'm almost positive dorm doors lock automatically.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
People are always getting locked out of their doors.
Because that would suck because I was the RA, but it was pretty cool. And I think people liked me. So I don't think anyone would have been like, let's put shit in Zach's bed. And the other thing I would say that is because one of them was in my boxers. Like,
Follow-up question.
by the scene of the crime.
How many hours would you have had to been there for them to dry like that? Because even if it's solid and it's together.
Yeah, that is a great question.
I keep just imagining like a cat poop that gets dry.
And I would go even further to say it doesn't make sense because alcohol would make it a looser, wetter poop.
What, when you woke up, were you like, what do I do? Like, did it bother you throughout the rest of the day? Like wondering what had happened?
It was like I had a new secret with myself. Because I mean, at that point in my life, I would never have told anyone.
Yeah, FBI couldn't get it.
Now it's funny, obviously, because I
Yeah.
have 10 years or whatever between it happening. But no,
How did you remove the poop?
paper towels
Okay. Into the toilet.
into the toilet.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a moment.
I know.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
For sure. The only other time that I was like inconsistent was when I was about to get my colonoscopy. Have you ever had one?
Nope.
Good for you. You won't need one. I don't think in theory.
I think I'm supposed to get one soon just to like do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
So they make you drink like 2 liters of like
Mm-hmm.
a diuretic. And
Mhm.
like when I tell you my butt was dry heaving, just like my body was, that muscle was going and just air. Like it was insane. But at the beginning of that process, even though I was home, I would drink like a sip of water and be like,
go straight
this
out
is
your ass.
literally like my butthole is dilated.
My favorite saying is pissing out your butt. Like when you used to have like the day after drinking shits, the dads.
Beer
you'd,
shits.
You'd be peeing
Wait,
out
the
your butt.
dads?
Yeah, day after drinking shits.
Oh, wow. Okay. I thought you meant, because I think of grown
Grown
men
up?
as being like less firm stools.
When you said the colonoscopy thing, my dad did not give me permission or know that I'm going to tell this story about him pooping his pants.
Hell
but
yeah.
one time he did. It was after a colonoscopy, and he had drinking so much orange Gatorade, and he was in the car on the way home, and he thought he just had a fart, and it was not, and it went like up his back and like stained the.
Oh,
Guys, this is gonna get gross
so
in case
those
you
are
haven't.
the stories you have / wanted.
Yes. Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be nasty. I just put a call out for us to send us your poop stories. I have not flagged these, so I think we should get into some of our listener stories.
Wait, what about yours?
Oh, I'll tell you. Oh, I'll fucking tell you right now, Zachary.
Do you want to do your stories after the
No, I'll tell it
listeners?
right now. I've got 2, and one I did an in-depth retelling of at
TED Talk. No.
At Adult Shit. I did a at the BuzzFeed podcast. I told an in-depth story about the time I shit my pants in my car.
Okay.
So if you want to hear that story, go. I will tell you a second story that I haven't really told. I don't know if I've told this one. I was freshman year in college at Auburn University. It was when I was starting to have really bad panic attacks for the first time. I took a gravity bong on 420, was high for 3 days. Had such bad anxiety and disassociation. I was like, I need to do literally anything, something, get out of my house and like get back in my body. I decided,
I'll shit myself.
yeah, I'm going to go play golf.
Oh, okay.
So I get all my bags at like 6 a.m. I wake up and I'm like, I need to just go. I go and I take my little golf bag and I've got khaki pants on. And I
like
go
a light khaki.
like a light khaki. I go to the hitting range, driving range, and it's a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Old people love to get up early. Golfers, they love their early tee times.
It's fear they're shitting their pants too.
Hopefully.
Okay.
So I don't feel so alone.
Mm.
I'm hitting balls and I feel fart because when you have high anxiety, you get a little
Gassy.
IBS-y.
Yeah.
And I say, oh, I'm going to poop. I'm going to fart right now. Let this fart out. I let a fart out. It is a massive release of shit. Massive. And I'm standing there with my golf club ready to hit a ball, and I'm just feeling and seeing my khakis change a different color.
No.
I'm like seeing it go down my leg.
No.
And I'm going, oh, what do I do?
You just freeze.
Do I act normal? There are people standing 3 feet in front of me, 3 feet behind me.
The smell's about to hit
The smell's about to hit, and I decide I got to get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm going to screw my tea time.
Yeah.
I'm going to fuck my tea time.
I mean.
I put my golf club back in the golf bag. I throw my golf bag over my back so it's like covering my ass. As I'm walking, my shoes start to squeak.
No.
And
Squish,
I'm
squish.
squish, squish. I'm leaving a trail behind me as I
like
have
a
to
swamp
walk.
monster?
I didn't even turn left or I didn't even look to see who was looking at me. I was so beeline on getting to the fucking parking lot. I didn't even want to know how many people were looking at me.
Someone was like, ma'am, you dropped this. She has a handful of your poop.
I get to my car. At this time, I was driving a Jeep because I was in the country. Don't judge me.
Jeep Wrangler?
It was a Jeep Liberty.
Okay.
I throw my shitty golf bag in the back. I strip down in the parking lot. I take my pants and my undies off. I wad them up. I throw them in the woods.
In the woods?
Throw them in the woods.
For a bear to eat?
What am I going to do? Take them home? Put them in the back of my car?
I mean,
all I have in my car is a golf towel. Tiny little golf towel. They're about this big. They're about this thin. Like the size of a skinny washcloth. I wipe my legs. I wipe my ass. And I put it, like the little towel that it is, on my seat. I drive home with no pants on. No pants, no underwear. I get back to my apartment complex. My parking space is kind of far from outdoors.
My God.
So it's kind of far from my apartment.
And you're naked.
I am butt naked. I have my collared shirt on. No pants, no underwear. Golf shoes. Shitty golf shoes on. It's still early. It's like 8 a.m. at this point. I'm like, no one's up. It's college town. No one's going to be up. Everyone's at the driving range who's up early. And I'm looking around. I'm waiting. And I'm waiting for just complete silence. I throw my golf bag on my back. And I start booking it to my apartment. As soon as I start running, a giant truck of frat boys comes around the corner.
No.
Anyway, a big truck full of frat boys comes hauling ass around the corner from like the night before, all as a party sees me running naked with no pants on and a golf shirt back to my apartment. And are like, what the fuck? Look at the fuck.
And that's how you met your first boyfriend.
And that's how I met your mother.
Oh my God, Kelsey.
Yeah, I haven't really told that one. So that one was pretty saucy. Should we listen to some listener ones? We've got 4.
Okay, but are you not going to tell all of yours because I don't have enough?
Huh?
Are you not going to tell all your shitting your pants stories?
No. The confidants know my first one. I'd be like retelling it.
Wait, is that when you were in a helicopter?
What?
You were going to a girls' weekend?
What?
I watched a TED Talk type thing.
Oh, I was driving up to Mammoth. I didn't shit my pants. I
threw up?
I almost did.
Okay, but you said something about it.
I said I'd rather be shitting my pants on the way to Mammoth than not be shitting my pants at all. Like shitting my pants at home.
Yeah.
But that time I
Wait, what's the one do I know the other one?
I'll tell you off camera.
Okay,
let's listen to some listener ones. Let's do a written one first. We have a written in story. Hi, Kelsey and Zach. I've been listening to Confidently Insecure for about a year, and I love the podcast. I have a mercurial, never heard that word before.
Mercurial?
Finicky stomach and IBS. Oh, so when I heard y'all were asking for poop stories, I was ready. Smiley face.
Poopy, smiley poop face.
Sorry, let me just make sure this is still going. Okay. In May 2019, I went on a hike with my boyfriend, now ex-fiance. I wonder if this had anything to do with it.
That's such a time jump.
Whew.
My boyfriend, now
ex-fiance. We had only been dating for a couple months and decided to go on a hike together. See, pause. This is why I will never go on a hike. This is why I hate hiking. Don't ask me to go on a date, hike. Don't ask me to go on a
because of your butthole?
Yeah, because I'm afraid I'm going to shit my pants.
Really? See, this is not something I walk around. I have many fears. It's not one of mine.
Well, we've learned your butthole has an internal clock system.
Actually, a guy was eating my ass recently. And he was like, you have a really tight hole. And I went, thank you.
Thank you for that information.
It has a zip tie.
As a zipper?
A drawstring.
Oh, my God. Okay, so we had only been dating for a couple months and decided to go on a hike together. It was a beautiful spring day. However, as we were hiking, my stomach started getting angrier and angrier.
Ugh.
I gently suggested we turn around. So we did. And I started walking so much faster. However, I did not make it and fully pooped my pants on a well-trafficked, busy trail. I told him I had farted. That was a lie. Then I lied and said I'd go behind a boulder. The trail was in southwest New Mexico. I went behind the boulder and I pooped a lot more.
You can't say it was a fart because the smell's not going anywhere, babe.
I still feel guilty about not following leave no trace rules. But it was bad. It was flowing on out. Once I was okay for a minute and I walked back to where he was waiting and was like, let's go. Fucking fortunately, I was driving, so I put a flannel on the driver's seat and drove back to my apartment as quick as I could. I almost lost it again driving through my apartment parking lot, but I made it to the bathroom that time. I told him to go home, but he waited in my living room, kitchen, and apartment instead. God damn it, I hate it when they can't get it. I spent a long time in the bathroom and took a shower to get rid of all the evidence. I completely ruined my favorite pair of shorts and had to throw them out. They were a goner. When I finally felt half human again and had showered, he was still waiting in my living room to make sure I was all right.
Be like, bitch, your health is in danger if you stay here any longer.
Ooh, sweet of him. He broke up with me a few years later for gaining weight, but I'd wish he'd just gone home. It was not pretty. That's how I learned that pear juice is fucking powerful and gives me uncontrollable diarrhea. Oh, also my sophomore year of high school, 2010, I pooped my pants on the bus on the way to school. I really hope this story goes to the correct email. Hope you guys enjoy poop stories and have an incredible day.
It went to the wrong email. That's so funny.
Wow. Okay. What did we learn
God,
from this? Pear juice?
I didn't even know they juice pears.
Honestly, what is that? I don't think I've ever had that.
It sounds delicious.
It does.
And
I love pears.
if we ever have locked bowels,
Pear juice, baby.
you know what the iconic stool softening juice is?
Prunes?
Yes.
Good to know.
What are prunes? Are they plums that have been dried?
Zach, you went to college.
No one knows. Don't Google it. It's actually unknown what prunes are.
Thank you for that story. That was really
That
good.
is so. Also, fuck that guy.
It's truly ex-fiance.
Although I do
God.
always wonder, like, okay, did he say I'm ending our engagement because you've gained weight? Because that, if that was at all in verbalized,
He
like,
should die.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know. Writer, dear listener, write into us.
You dodged a bullet.
You did.
Sis.
But you did not, however, dodge.
You should have pooped on him.
The doo-doo.
Yeah.
The boulder doo-doo. That's a good one. One time I put a piece of poop under a rock.
Like to come back to?
Nope. It was in a little waterfall like area, and I was like kind of on an impromptu date with a guy I met on a hike when I was van lifing like 2 years ago. And I pooped and it floated up to the top, so I pushed it down and I put it under a rock. Yeah. I was like, die.
Drowning it.
Yeah. So I get you, girl. It's the worst. What's your tactic for when you have to shit so bad and someone won't leave? Do you just tell them?
See, now I'm at the age where I tell them.
Smart boy.
But
right.
I'm trying to think of like, oh, I'm so sorry. I have to kick you out. I have a phone call in like 5 minutes. It's like 11:42. They're like, what, at 11:47?
And you're like, it just got booked also right now. So you gotta go. All right. This one is titled Pooping in a Bucket in a Minivan.
This is pooping in a bucket is like a cultural, it's like in the zeitgeist. Like I've heard many poops in buckets stories.
Well, we're about to add one more to your list.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Hello, Kelsey and Zach.
Hi.
So, I'm pretty sure my mom has already sent in her own pooping her pants in public story, but this is a different story that I also feel needs to be told. I think she was deciding which story to tell you, but I'm going to tell this one. On a family vacation in our big, ugly minivan, my mom suddenly is like looking at my dad, sweating, saying, I have to poop. And we're like, kind of in the middle of nowhere, coming back from like visiting, I think it was like my grandma or something, or some family member. And my dad is telling her like, there's nowhere to stop. We can't stop anywhere. There's just like, the side of the road. And she makes my dad pull over to the side of the road. And the only thing, like, there's nowhere to get out. There's nowhere to go. So she's just kind of panicking in the car, forcing her way to the back of the van. And all we have in the van is like one of those old Happy Meal buckets. Like the ones you used to get your Happy Meal and toys in.
That's not a bucket. That's
little.
My mom just grabs the Happy Meal bucket, and my brother and I are sitting in the back seat, just kind of in shock as to what we are watching happening. And my mom just full on shits in the Happy Meal bucket. And this is like a core childhood family memory of a family
Poor
trip.
memory.
So, my poor mother. Anyway, love you guys. This episode was made for her, so glad we could submit. Thanks.
Oh my! First of all, love that you wrote in with your mother's poop story.
Well, also, I love the concept that her mom sent in
Her
a
own.
different poop story.
I hope she did.
Wait, that's so funny. First of all, bucket. I would never think of those things as buckets, but I knew exactly what she was talking about.
I thought they used to make bucket Happy Meal.
Oh, did they?
I think they did.
I just know the paper.
No, I think
Or
there
the
was
cardboard.
a plastic bucket.
Oh.
I think.
Okay.
Maybe.
That makes more sense.
If you did shit in a soft child box, cardboard box, that makes it even more hilarious because I
Yes.
wonder if she like wrapped it back up with the little M arches.
Yeah,
And
for
like
sure.
could serve it to
Give it back to
someone.
McDonald's.
Yes, bring it back and say, somebody shit in my Happy Meal. God, is there anything you're saying though? See, I'm going, is there anything worse than having to shit in the car and knowing you're far away from a bathroom? And you're saying mine recesses back into my body?
Yeah, God, knock on wood. My body has yet to betray me.
Can't relate.
I know.
I was born with a body betrayed.
Yeah, no.
And my umbilical cord was wrapped around my neck.
Stop it.
Yes.
Have I ever told you my brother, they had to put like a vacuum on his head
And suck
pull
him
him
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had to break my sister's collarbone. I just waddled my ass through.
Her pussy was so loose, she said, let there be Zach.
Let there be Zach.
Okay, are you ready for the next one?
Yes.
This one's short. Definitely want to remain anonymous. Copy that. After a night of drinking, I'm hearing a dad story. I went to work very hungover.
Oof.
I was an assistant manager, so there before most. While checking for the schedule for the day and making sure things were ready when other employees got there, I let out a fart and immediately knew I made a mistake.
This girl I knew had a tattoo on her foot that said "Never trust a fart."
What?
Yeah, it was like along the bottom of her.
What does that girl do for a living?
I know,
She's
right?
a comedian, huh?
Maybe.
I could feel that it was not, in fact, a fart and sped walked to the employee locker room, trying not to panic in case other managers saw me. Thank God I had stayed in the night at a friend's and had a change of clothes. I cleaned up best I could and threw my soiled clothes in the small trash can that was in the bathroom. Not the best option, but it was all I had.
Yeah.
To this day, only 2 people know this story. Well, and now all the confidants.
Yes.
Can I tell you, Zachary, the amount of times I have thrown away underwear in public bathrooms is more than I have fingers and toes.
From butthole instance or like
Peeing.
period or
Laughing too hard, I peed a little, period, blood, definitely sharts, definitely pooping my pants.
so this goes back to we talked about how
Throw 'em like a hair tie into the
it's like
trash
please
can.
don't flush tampons. Said nothing about shitty underwear.
Yeah, it's exact. I don't put it down the toilet. I put it in the
I'm
hand
just
trash
kidding.
can.
Yeah. But is when you hit a shart, is it because diarrhea is waiting to come out?
Yes. Or
'Cause it's
there's
like
just some
liquid
like
poop?
remnant, not liquid. Sometimes it's just like wall remnants.
But it is like a fart that
Yes.
flings stuff out.
Yes,
See, my
correct.
hole's too tight. It's a 1 in, 1 out policy.
I'm glad
Either-
I'm glad we figured out what it was, because to say you've never sharted is a bold statement.
Yeah.
But I would like to see your butthole now.
I will show you my butthole.
Okay.
I will show anyone my butthole. Anyone who doesn't want to see my butthole, I'll show for free. If you do want to see my butthole, it will cost you
What about me, where it's for science purposes?
for free.
Okay, cool.
I'm donating my butthole to science.
Just the asshole is a very funny idea. They're like, what the fuck is that? And they're like, this is just the butthole.
It comes in a Tiffany box.
Okay, we've got one more. Are you ready? This is a 2-parter.
Okay.
This is titled Pooped My Pants, Part 1.
Oh my God. Okay. Hi, Kelsey. Hi, Zach.
Hi.
Big fan of the podcast. I will remain anonymous.
Good idea.
But I saw this on Instagram and I just had to respond because as a 30-year-old woman, this happened to me 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. I was out in downtown in the area that I live in with my sister for my 28th birthday. And we had just had sushi.
Oh.
And she'd brought me a present. So I was like, okay, before we go get dessert, let me drop it off in the car. And on the way to the car, mind you, I'm wearing like a skirt because it's my birthday. So I'm wearing like a long skirt and a bodysuit top. And all of a sudden, my stomach just has this like urge. And I'm like, oh no.
Bubble guts.
No. And this is, again, it's broad daylight. It's like 3 p.m. in the middle of summer. And I
not the daytime.
literally have to stoop down. And I look at my sister and I was like, you need to leave. And she's like, what's going on? I was like, I'm about to poop my pants in public and you shouldn't be around when I do it. And she's like, no. Let's find you a bathroom. There's plenty of places that will give you a bathroom. And I was like, I don't know if I can walk. I really don't know if I can walk.
It's coming.
So she's like, no, I got you. So we hobble through downtown. Again, this is in the middle of the day. It is hustling and bustling. There are people everywhere and people see me. Like we were hobbling and I have to keep stopping to bend down because if I stand for longer than a minute, I can feel it start to come out. And it definitely, nobody who's pooped their pants has had solid poop.
Yes, there you go.
But it was like, it was coming. It was coming. So we literally, it's like walk, stoop. And finally we get to the restaurant that we were going to. And there was no line for the bathroom. And I was like, I'm just going to go use the bathroom real quick. And there had already been some leakage per se, but I finished the rest of it in the bathroom. Yeah, that was the time that I pooped my pants in public very recently. One and only time, too.
Oh, wow. You see? So it doesn't happen. She's not a Kelsey, but she's not a Zach either.
Wow, she was able to contain by squatting.
Which makes
and made it to the place she needed to go.
I only relate to that in like, have you ever had like gas in your stomach where you like can't stand up straight?
Where you're gonna like it makes you ill.
Yeah, it like hurts and it's like yeah, and you have to buckle over. That makes sense. But squatting to me is like
you're gonna shit.
Yeah, you're gonna like launch the shit.
Like most other countries give birth squatting.
That's how I'm gonna do it.
Wait, there is a part 2, which makes me wonder, is this part 2 of that story, or did this girl shit her pants again?
Let's see.
All right, here we go. Part 2.
I'd like to add an amendment to my last voicemail. It was not the one and only time. There was another time previously when I was at work that I had pooped my pants. And I did it so badly that I had to change into scrubs. Because where I worked at the time had extra scrubs for other things, but I had also spilled chemicals on myself. Oh, no. So luckily I used that as a cover. And I had to throw my pants and underwear away anyway.
Yes.
So it was like a little nice twist of fate that all of these things happened at once. So I had to change into scrubs anyway. But again, love the podcast. Sorry for the long 2-part voicemail.
Oh, not at all. That was so funny.
Love you guys.
We love you, and we're obsessed with this.
So I have an amendment.
I have an amendment.
Wasn't the only time.
That wasn't the only time.
Honestly, such a hack to pour chemicals on yourself.
Acidic chemicals.
Or even bleach. That would at least like counteract the poop smell a little bit.
If you're in public and you shit your pants, spill a drink on yourself.
Yes.
Like cause a scene.
Yes.
Make people go, oh my God, how can we help you? Here, go to the bathroom.
Yeah, here, have my underwear.
We just hacked it. You guys, we just hacked pooping your pants. Wow. Because all of this led us to this conclusion of teaching you how to actually get out of the embarrassment of pooping your pants. Spill something on yourself.
See, this is why this podcast should be in the educational category.
Speaking of this podcast being in categories, what should they rate this podcast?
I would say 6 stars.
Wow.
But if that's not available on your older phone, like do 5 stars.
Zach, that's the episode. That was fun.
That was fun.
That was a lighthearted, silly, goofy time.
I hope I have not manifested
sharding.
Yeah. Like,
you know what, Zach? I would like you to try. I would like you to come back as research for this podcast next week and tell me if you can shart your pants.
I'm going to try to shart on command.
Oh, that's a weird place of the porn on the internet. Confidants, thank you so much for your poop stories. Thank you for trusting us with it. If you liked this, like, call in and leave a voice note series, let me know.
I did.
I had fun. It's always like anticipation makes me giggle, not like pre-screening these.
I also love a shout out to our bottoms.
Yes.
That this is the confident bottom
Yes.
episode.
This sure is. And Zach, until next time.
Until next time.
I love you.
I love you
Bye,
too.
confidants.
Bye.